There is a bench in Riverside Park, on the east side of the city, near the old fountain that stopped working in 2009 and never got fixed. Most people walk past it without looking. For 6 months, that bench was home. His name was Marcus Webb. He was 34 years old. He had a daughter named Chloe who was 6, a backpack with 2 changes of clothes, a prepaid phone with $11 of credit left, and a problem-solving mind that had never once failed him, except in the ways that mattered most when everything fell apart. He also had a notebook. It was a plain black composition notebook, the kind that costs 99 cents at a pharmacy. He'd found it left behind on the bench one morning, half-used, the first 40 pages filled with someone else's grocery lists and phone numbers. He'd torn those out carefully and started using the rest. Every night before Chloe fell asleep, she slept at his sister Renee's apartment 2 miles away, safe and warm, while Marcus stayed on the bench because Renee's landlord had a strict no extra occupants policy, and Marcus would not risk his daughter's shelter for his own comfort. He would walk to the park, sit down, and write. Not feelings, not complaints, not the particular grinding humiliation of being a grown man with a college degree and 8 years of work experience who could not afford a room. He wrote ideas, business ideas, problems he noticed during the day and solutions he thought could work. He wrote them the way an engineer writes, precisely, practically, without sentiment.
We had everything we needed.
Problem: homeless shelters have no system for storing personal documents safely. People lose birth certificates, IDs, social security cards. This makes it nearly impossible to apply for jobs or housing. Solution:
And then there
a
was
secure
Chloe.
digital document storage app. Simple enough to use on a basic phone, free tier supported by nonprofit partnerships. Problem: food banks operate on donation schedules that don't match peak need times.
Friday.
Solution: a real-time inventory and
4:47
distribution
p.m.
app that lets donors see what's needed right now, not what was needed last Tuesday. Problem: people aging out of foster care have no financial literacy training before they're released into the world with nothing. Solution: a 6-week digital course, gamified, delivered by text message, no smartphone required. Page after page, night after night. He had 47 ideas in that notebook by the time things began to change. People who have never lost everything tend to imagine it happens dramatically. A single catastrophic moment, a clear villain, a definable point of failure. It
maybe
rarely
3.
works that way. For Marcus, it was a series
took
of
6.
ordinary bad luck stacked with careful
But I
precision,
never closed the
like someone
notebook.
building a wall one brick at a time. His wife, Diana, left when Chloe was 3. Not cruelly, she was honest about it, which almost made it worse. She said she'd
People are
married the
losing their
idea of
lives
him,
to
and the
paperwork.
reality was different, and she was sorry. She moved to Portland. She sent birthday cards. She was not the villain of the story. She was just gone. Marcus raised Chloe alone, working as a logistics coordinator for a mid-sized shipping company. He was good at his job.
after
He was
page.
promoted twice. He had a 2-bedroom apartment and a car that ran, and a daughter who drew pictures of them holding hands and wrote his name in crayon on everything she loved. Then the
The
company was
library
acquired.
opened at 9.
Then his division was restructured.
I was there by
Then his
9:04.
position was eliminated, along with 43 others, in an email sent
Another
on a
day.
Friday afternoon at 4:47 p.m. He found another job. It paid 30%
I read
less.
every business
He
book on
adjusted.
the shelf.
Then Chloe got sick, not seriously, not permanently, but expensively. A respiratory infection that kept returning, specialists, tests, medications. His insurance through the new company had a high deductible. The bills accumulated faster than he could pay them. He borrowed. He paid late. He borrowed again. The apartment went first, then the car. He spent 2 weeks pretending to Chloe that they were on an adventure while he figured things out. He called his sister Renee. She took Chloe without hesitation. She would have taken Marcus too if she could have. "I'll sort it out," he told her. 2 months, maybe 3. It took 6. But here is what Marcus Webb did not do during those 6 months. He did not stop thinking. He did not close the notebook. He did not decide that where he was where he would stay. The city library opened at 9 a.m. Marcus was usually there by 9:04. He used the bathroom to wash and change. He used the computers for 2 hours every morning, the maximum
working on
allowed
it
per
for 3
session.
weeks.
He read every business book on the shelf, not browsing but studying, the way a medical student reads before an exam. The librarian,
Just a door.
a woman named Gloria who wore reading glasses on a beaded chain and had worked there for 22 years, noticed him within the first week. She said nothing for 2 weeks. She watched. He was always quiet, always returned what he used to its correct place, always gave up his computer terminal on time, even when he was mid-sentence, because the rules said 2 hours and he followed the rules. On the 15th day, she set a cup of coffee on the desk beside him. He looked up, startled. "You look like you need it," she said simply, and walked away. He drank it. He didn't make it weird. The next morning, she did it again. On the third morning, he said, "I can't accept this every day." "You're not accepting it," she said. "I'm leaving it, there's a difference." She glanced at his screen.
Because the
"What are you
problems were
building?"
real.
He paused, then he turned the screen
And I had
toward
nothing
her.
else to do
It was
but
a
think
rough
about them.
wireframe, hand-sketched, photographed with his phone, uploaded for
Because
the
the
document
problems were
storage app.
real.
The one from the notebook.
And I
He'd
had
been
nothing else
refining
to
it
do
for
but
3
think
weeks.
about them.
Gloria looked at it for a long time. "My nephew does something with apps," she said. "He's always looking for ideas with purpose." "I'm not looking for a partner," Marcus said. "I just
The
need to
job
build a
paid enough
prototype.
for a room.
Then maybe you need an introduction."
A
she
room
said.
meant
"Not
a
partner,
door that
just a
locked.
door." He thought about it for 2 days. Then he said yes. Gloria's nephew was named James. He was 26, a self-taught developer who worked freelance and lived
11
in a cluttered
people hung
apartment,
up.
surrounded by monitors.
4
and takeout
agreed to a
containers
call.
and genuine, unfiltered enthusiasm for problems worth solving. He and Marcus met at a coffee shop. Marcus came with the notebook. James read every page without speaking. He read slowly, turning back occasionally, making small sounds, not words, just the sounds of someone recalibrating their expectations.
Wait,
When he
shouldn't
finished,
that
he
variable
looked
be
up.
initialized
"How
there?"
long did this take you?"
Good catch.
6 months,
Let me
Marcus
fix it.
said. "I've been working on them every night." James looked at the
We were
notebook
building
again,
something
at the
real.
bench in the park 2 miles away, at the man across from him who had arrived with a 99-cent notebook and 47 ideas, and not a single apology for where he'd been sleeping. "Which one do you want to build first?" James asked. "The document
1 meal
one,"
a day
Marcus
for
said
3
immediately.
weeks.
"It's the most urgent. People are losing their
I did
lives
not
to
complain
paperwork."
about this to anyone.
James nodded slowly. "I can build a
A
prototype
room
in
meant
6
a
weeks,"
door
he
that
said.
locked.
"I'll work nights. You handle the business side.
I was
pitch it to
grateful for the
nonprofits,
door.
Find the partnerships, figure out the funding model. I don't have a computer.
It
You can use my
works.
second monitor. Come here at 7, leave by midnight." Marcus looked at him. "Why?" he asked, not ungratefully, just directly. James shrugged. "Because you walked in here with 47 ideas
We had 2
and you've been
partners.
sleeping outside
The
and
app
you're
was
still
working.
thinking about other people's
Everything was still
problems."
uncertain.
He paused.
I
"That's
kept
not
writing
nothing.
anyway.
That's actually kind of everything." The next 6 weeks were the hardest and best of Marcus
Every
Webb's
step
life.
was
He
its
worked
own
days,
climb.
applying for a part-time job at a print shop that a church near Renee's apartment had posted, which he got, which paid enough to rent a small room in a shared house. He ate once a day for 3 weeks to make the numbers work. He did not complain about this to anyone. He worked evenings with James. He had never coded before. James didn't need him to code. He needed Marcus's mind for what it actually did. Identify problems with surgical precision, anticipate objections before they arrived, find the human angle in every technical decision. Marcus called nonprofit directors
I borrowed a
during his
shirt from
lunch breaks
James.
at the print shop.
I ironed
He
it
had no
3
business
times.
cards, no email signature, no title. He introduced himself as Marcus Webb, working on a document security solution for homeless and transitional populations. 11 people hung up. 4 agreed to a call. 2 became
I had
early
walked
partnership
past this
commitments.
building every
The
day
prototype
on my
launched
way to the print
quietly,
shop.
No press release, no fanfare. Just a link sent to the 2 partner nonprofits and a request for honest feedback. Within 3 weeks, 340 people had used it to store documents. Within 6 weeks, a legal aid organization in another city reached out asking if they could use it too. Marcus wrote 1 line in his notebook that night. It works. 8 months after the prototype launched, Marcus got an email. It was
Zero
from a woman
marketing.
named Ruth Carmichael,
Zero
the
outside
founding
funding.
director of a technology
Built
nonprofit
between 7
that provided
p.m. and
infrastructure
midnight.
funding for social impact
I understand
apps.
the risks
She
on
had heard
paper,
about the document
but sometimes the
platform
data
through a
doesn't
network
account
of
for the
legal
human
aid
element.
organizations.
We have to trust the
She
team we
wanted to
built.
meet.
That's our real
Marcus
advantage.
borrowed a shirt from James.
I told her
He ironed
everything.
it 3 times. The
Not
meeting
for
was
sympathy.
in a glass-walled conference room
Just because
on
it
the
was
14th
true.
floor of a building Marcus had walked past every day for months on his way to the print shop. Ruth Carmichael was in her 60s, sharp-eyed, with the efficient manner of someone who had seen 1,000 pitches and remembered 20. Marcus pitched without slides. Just the notebook. The original
Keep the notebook.
one, 99 cents,
Keep
torn
building
pages
what's
from
in
someone
it.
else's grocery lists at the front, and the numbers. 340 users in week 1, 2,000 by month 2, 4 partner organizations, 0 marketing budget, 0 outside funding, built in a cluttered apartment between 7 p.m. and midnight. Ruth listened without interrupting. When he finished, she said, "Where were you when you built this?" He told her all of it. The bench, the library, the coffee from Gloria, James and his second monitor, the 1 meal a day.
Daddy,
She was
you
quiet
look
for a moment.
weird.
Then she said, "I've been doing this for 30 years. I've met brilliant people with resources who built mediocre things. I've never met someone who built something real with nothing." She paused. "How much do you need?" He had
We're
a
gonna
number.
be okay.
He calculated it precisely.
I know.
He told her. She didn't flinch. "I'll do twice that," she said, "on one condition." He waited. "You keep the notebook," she said, "and you keep building what's in it." What happened next is the part people want to hear quickly. The numbers, the valuation.
I didn't think about
the
anything
features
else.
In Forbes and Fast
I just
Company.
sat there.
The moment Marcus Webb became the kind of name that gets used as an example
Anchor
in
doc.
business school lectures. But
Free.
that part is not the point
Always.
of this story. The point is what happened on the afternoon Marcus signed the funding agreement. He walked from the building directly to his sister, Renee's apartment. Chloe was at the kitchen table doing homework.
400,000
She was 7 now,
people.
missing a front tooth, still drawing
38
pictures of them
states.
holding hands. She looked up when he came in. "Daddy, you look weird," she said.
He always
"Good
brought
weird
the
or bad
notebook.
weird?" he asked. She studied him seriously. "Happy weird." He sat down across from her at the kitchen table. "I have something to tell you," he said. "What?" "We're going to be okay," he said. "Like really okay." She looked at him for a moment. Then she went back to her homework. "I know," she said simply, with the absolute bedrock certainty of a child who had never once doubted her father, even when he was sleeping on a bench in a park, walking 2 miles each way to tuck her in, and then walking back.
Gloria,
Marcus pressed his
you've been
hand to
more
his
than a
mouth for
colleague,
moment.
you've been family.
Then he sat with his
Thank
daughter
you for
while
everything.
She finished her homework. And he did not think about the funding agreement, or the platform, or the 47 ideas still waiting in the notebook. He just sat there, present, grateful, alive to it. The platform Marcus built, he named it Anchor Doc, is now used by over 400,000 people across 38 states. It is free. It will always be
Problems.
free. He put that in
And
the
how
company
to
charter
fix
on day
them.
1 and has declined 3 acquisition offers from larger tech
That's
companies
exactly
who wanted
right.
to change that model. He built
Exactly
6 of the
right.
47 ideas from the notebook. 3 are revenue generating.
The hardest
3 are
part was
fully
believing
nonprofit funded.
that where I
All of them
was
solve problems he saw
wasn't
from a
the
bench in
end
a
of the
park near
story.
a fountain that still doesn't work. He speaks sometimes at universities, at nonprofit conferences, at the occasional corporate event where someone books him expecting a rags to riches performance and gets instead a quiet, precise man who talks about the difference between intelligence and circumstance, and about what it costs a society to waste human potential on poverty. He always brings the notebook. He always mentions Gloria.
I never
She
got a new
retired last
notebook.
year. He spoke
Same
at her
one.
retirement party. He
Always.
brought Chloe, who was 11 by then and had started her own small notebook, blank pages, waiting. "What are you going to write in it?" Marcus asked her. She thought about it seriously. "Problems," she said, "and how to fix them." He looked at his daughter, this small, serious, front tooth gap person who had slept soundly at her aunt's apartment, while her father sat on bench number 7 and refused to stop thinking. "That's exactly right," he said. People ask Marcus Webb what the hardest part was. They expect him to say the cold, or the hunger, or the humiliation of being invisible in a city of millions. He always says the same thing. The hardest part was believing that where I was wasn't the end of the story. That's the thing nobody tells you about hitting bottom. It doesn't feel temporary. It feels permanent. It feels like the truth about you. And the only